This intro is so good. This intro is so good. What the fuck? The animation is so seamless. Oh, here comes the best part. Holy shit. I don't know what the fuck this is. The presentation for the show was so good. How did we sleep on this show?
I'm not MTV material. Hell, I'm barely WB material.
And that is exactly my point.
God damn, Andy. I'm gonna be saying that a lot, by the way.
My name is Shelley.
So anyway, Mission Hill is a cynical adult cartoon from... Oh wait, yeah, the intro. Hold up. You were listening to Lonely Fans Podcast. Hello there, and welcome to my channel, Lonely Fans Podcast. My name is Aliu, or Tiger Hustle, and this is Max. And I like to talk about, whatever the hell I like. And now on to the show.
Yo.
You guys are in for a treat. Mission Hill is a cynical adult cartoon from 1999, created by Golden Age Simpson writers Bill Oakley and Josh Weinstein.
So many conflicting emotions. How to express them?
Herb?
That's Danny DeVito, by the way. The show sadly only aired one season after being abruptly canceled, which was incredibly disappointing to find out when I came back to rewatch this beautiful blue gem. I was actually under the impression that when Adult Swim scooped the show back off the floor in 2002, it would at the very least have had 2 or 3 more seasons, or more or less a completed ending, or at least something to give me a little closure, you know? Just how the hell did Mission Hill get stiffed with one incomplete season, but Daria managed to get an entire 5 seasons with an ending, and then also an ending movie, which was great, by the way. Man, I love Daria. What was I talking about? Oh, yeah. Daria is, still to this day, a very much celebrated cartoon icon. Originally airing on Mission Hill's original airing on WB was certainly mishandled, to say the least, as it turns out. I at first thought people slept this show because either A, even though I'm obsessed with the way Lauren Hunter McMullen does her character design, I'm aware some people are more hesitant to appreciate ambitious design, which is understandable, I guess. And there's point B, the air times, man. And not even just the Warner Brothers debacle. I imagine that a lot of you actually watching this video only vaguely remember seeing Mission Hill when they were younger. That's definitely the case with me, at least. Back then, I probably only had seen a few episodes as they aired in the ungodly hours on Adult Swim. I also remember looking up the track that plays in the intro because that shit was fire. I actually bought the one single track off of iTunes. It's called Italian Leather Sofa, by the way. It's by Cake, and it has lyrics, fuck yeah. I listened to it so much I couldn't even hear the track anymore. I bought that shit on my friend's computer at his house. It's a good song. But I digress.
Round 1!
The premise. What is the show actually about? Oh, you know, episodic characters doing episodic things. There's an episode where Kevin steals a bunch of old SAT tests from his school so he can generate a perfect cheating algorithm. There's an episode where you find out Jim's a tech support demigod. There's an episode where Posey nearly finds enlightenment. There's an episode where Andy is on the fucking real world. If only the show had actually aired on MTV instead. And there's so much more. Well, not really. Because again, only 13 of the 18 episodes were ever produced before WB pulled the plug. Ugh.
Hell, I'm barely WB material.
In the beginning narrative, Kevin, unbeknownst to his older brother Andy, is moving to Mission Hill from Wyoming as their parents go on some wild-ass eternal vacation.
Hi, Andy. So, guys, are we going to be your roommates?
What?
Kevin, honey, please go wait in the other room. Here's some fig bars.
Wait a minute. You want Kevin to come live with me?
It'll just be till he graduates and goes off to college.
Andy and Kevin are polar opposites when it comes to lifestyles, of course, as Andy is a cool, do-bro, devil-may-care brooding artist type with a splash of self-loathing.
Listen to me, Kevin. I am not talented and my cartoons are not great. They suck. I 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 suck.
You're just going through a rough period. Now put down the imaginary knife before you pretend to hurt yourself.
I suck. I suck. I suck. I suck. I suck. Hey, Mission Hill! Andy French sucks!
No, you don't, Andy.
Stop yelling, the both of yous!
Yeesh. More on that later. And Kevin is pretty much what the late 90s thought a geek was.
My dad could get that.
It's homing in on the pattern. It just needs more data. Need I remind you of what awaits us should we succeed? God's most perfect creation, the Ivy League.
Plus, he's constantly stressing about his academic future, unlike his older brother.
Brains triumph over brawn, where the term nerd is a compliment.
I think he's written so younger audiences would have an easier time relating? I don't know.
We cracked the code.
Can I at least go to the bathroom?
Sure, if you want to go to Arizona State.
In other words, this is what I thought I looked like as a 25-year-old brooding artist.
Not wait to get out of here.
Go caveman.
We got fire, we got wheel, we got caveman sex appeal. Go Birchmore! Ooga chaka, ooga chaka.
Versus what I probably actually look like.
Well, perhaps if we put our data together, we could actually crack the code.
Hey! Who wants to get it on with the Grubermeister, huh?
Alright, that's enough projecting for now. There are a few sprinkles of heart.
Home?
Yeah,
Birthday cake?
I got it at the same supermarket Mom and Dad always used to get mine.
Super Pig on FDR Parkway.
It's Ronald Reagan Parkway now. This cake isn't as good as I remember. Nothing out here's as good as I remember. Not even home.
Doesn't do that Family Guy, American Dad, Seth MacFarlane shit, where the sad music plays, and the oaf character spoon feeds you the lesson of the day at the end of every episode?
Hell, I'm barely WB material.
Yeah, fuck that. Mission Hill instead covers genuine family issues, adapting to new surroundings / adult life, and the good old career existential. Especially if you have a slightly unconventional path, such as art, or pretty much anything that's heavily reliant on your creative talent.
So this is it? You're just going to spend the rest of your life as the debauched manager of a waterbed store?
Why not? I make money, I have sex constantly, and no one sends me pissy letters about how much they hate my work. And you know why? Because I don't do any work. I'm on top of the world, baby.
Damn, Andy. That's right. I lied about no more projecting. Fight me. So Andy sort of has a girlfriend or a love interest. Hard to say considering he's constantly hooking up with random women.
My name is Shelley.
Which is pretty lame of him considering she genuinely seems to love him and she seems to be pretty much perfect.
Hey, you want to take off early?
Bitchin'.
When she's not talking. Huh. That kind of reminds me of someone.
This is me telling you what's inside your pockets. Okay, Max. I'm hella yes already.
No!
Oh well. But anyway, don't worry folks. Homegirl has self-love.
Am I gonna crash here or what?
Please, crash.
Okay. But just so we're clear, you want your freedom to sleep around because you're not ready for something serious, right?
Yes, exactly. Where are you going?
Oh, I'm looking for something serious.
Hey! No!
Holy shit, get fucked, Andy. Holy shit. I got you so good. I only bring her up at this point of the video because of the way she's represented in the first episode. I thought she would be the character to measure Andy's growth, so to speak. I'll go a little more into detail about that when I'm addressing characters, but for now, pause. I know I made it sound like that intro was what made me fall in love with the series, which is still technically true, but this scene right here.
I'd feel better if I could just check.
Cougar Geiger?
Animation gold. Take a moment to look at this freeze frame right here. Look at the beautiful contrast and textures. This shot alone is a masterpiece in my opinion. Just wow. This scene literally only lasts a minute, but the raw style, ambience, and overall aesthetic makes me feel like I'm watching a movie. You can hear the truck horns and the wind bristling just outside. You can hear Andy's feet walk across like the wooden planks. Maybe I'm overanalyzing here, but like, this felt like an intermission from like the crazy ass writing.
Cougar Geiger?
This is a real moment. This shit right here made me feel spoiled. This shit right here has me feeling cynical towards many cartoons of similar criteria that somehow gain immortality. I'm not even sure if my words can do it justice. If I see another scene like this, I just might throw up. I just might contract diabetes. That being said, why didn't you just hit literally right after helping out the Goobermeister over there, my dude? You were only gone for like 2 minutes.
That is Kevin.
Well, he's probably a little drunk. Forget about it.
I'd feel better if I could just check.
Cougar Geiger?
Or maybe he did because she's still there the following morning. Maybe she didn't. I don't know. Who cares? I just want to talk about this art because it is so beautiful. I wish I could purchase the animation cell and hang it up on my wall somewhere. Anyway, moving on.
Round 2.
The characters.
Bling, blong, bling, blong, bling, blong, bling, blong. Bling, blong, bling, bling, blong.
Fucking Kevin. Kevin is Andy's very considerate but incredibly annoying younger brother. Don't get me wrong, at least he's not a burning dumpster like his older brother. Kevin is pretty much just a lever to pull to either make Andy go full cunt or reflect that episode.
I don't think you should drink if you can't drink responsibly.
What?
Okay, you've had too many drinks, you're getting abusive.
Will you get lost, you douchebag?
You're the one who's acting douchebag.
You know what? I'm about to say it.
You are whack.
He's got that 90s Poindexter geek persona thing I mentioned earlier on, I guess. And then there's that catchphrase.
Blingada blong blong, blingada blingada blong blong.
Kevin, Hitler's on the phone. He wants his haircut back. Your turn.
I'm a leaf in the wind. I'm a leaf in the wind. I'm a leaf in the wind.
I want my haircut back. I want my haircut back. I want my haircut back.
Ugh. I guess it's important to have a tightly wound nerdling to contrast the other roommate's bohemian nature. At the very least, I guess you could say he's so obnoxious that he's become iconic to the show. Kinda like an out-of-place SpongeBob. Speaking of SpongeBob, Tom Kenny does a shit ton of characters on this show.
Boss, we've got to get you to a hospital. Kevin French, the original Bluesmatic 2000.
I'm Jimmy Briskin. You might know me better as Ewok Villager number 2 from the hit film Return of the Jedi.
Posey. Posey's your classic Lucy in the Sky vegan flower child. Basically Phoebe from Friends. She also happens to be my favorite character. Why? I really like her design, and she's low-key the funniest character in the show.
Well, welcome to the real world, sucker.
Posey?
And she has this really panicky way of talking sometimes.
Oh, my first client. How exciting. This way, please.
She, like Jim, lacks any sort of real lasting development, but instead serves as one of those Haha, you all thought I was just all plant mom energy and good vibes, but actually I still grew up in the city, so don't get shit twisted.
My back, it's all froze up. I can't feel nothing.
Bad back, huh? Looks like somebody's ready for the old Pim's home.
Would you please help me, bitch?
Okay. Where does it hurt?
Posey, no! What are you doing?
A little lower. Oh, yes, yes. Oh, much better.
お前はもう死んでいる。
Gosh, huh? Who knew?
What the hell was that about?
肉体の低落飛行に衝撃を与え
I didn't want him to fall off the roof and not feel it.
Holy shit, Posey. Everything this girl says is so otherworldly and delusional sounding sometimes.
Are you looking for Andy?
I am Andy.
Oh, I was wondering how he got the keys to the apartment.
What is wrong with you?
You would think she's being possessed by her fucking carrots. But honestly, her role is pretty much just girl to counterbalance the guys in the house. But that being said, she is pretty much just a good vibes character that wants you to feel good, I guess. Yeah.
Well, welcome to the real world.
Sucker! 3, 2, 1.
Gay sex.
Jim, would you mind feeding Stogie?
There's no more dog food.
Then let's go buy some. I mean, he's eating the couch for God's sake.
Hey, I think I just found some in here. False alarm.
Oh man, Jim. Freaking Jim. As stated before, Jim is a technological, omniscient, omnipresent demigod of unknown origin. He serves as Andy's spirit animal and his guide on his karmic journey to self-enlightenment. Just kidding. Well, not really. Jim is absolutely godlike, though. He manages to maintain this Gandhi-like etiquette while simultaneously being completely nebulous to his surroundings.
If you want, you can use my dental insurance. I haven't been in a while, so you should be able to fake being me.
You have Blue Cross Gold Premium Plus?
Wow, I didn't know I had Plus.
This dude probably covers the majority of the rent. Because, you know, this dude's broke.
I'm like a modern-day Buddha, freeing myself of worldly attachment.
You know, she don't work.
Could you please explain how this ad is misleading? Let Posey's soft hands give you healing relief.
That says release.
Oh my.
And Kevin's still in high school.
I was sure my 1460 would get me into Yale.
Jokes aside, though, I think he's supposed to be an unaware Steve Jobs or something. I know I just talked a bunch of shit about his job, but that's actually a very small part of his character. Even his childhood best friend Andy didn't know about his career. Even Jim himself didn't know about his career.
So what is your occupation?
I do some stuff uptown.
What stuff exactly?
You don't even know what your best friend does? You are so selfish, Andy. Jim works at an advertising agency.
Or maybe he's just really humble on a whole new level. If I could describe Jim's place amongst the squad, I would say he's the lovable oaf that just wants to vibe with his friends and watch you win. I also really appreciate how he's not some brainless doormat either.
Hey, howdy, y'all. What's the haps?
Well, we just had a baby.
Hey, yeah, that's fine. Super fresh. But see, it's not the kind of thing that normally makes it on the show. We should probably stick to me.
Okay, how's this? You suck now.
Jim, hold on!
I can't be a part of this, man. I don't want my life used to sell M&Ms.
Could you say, I don't want my life used to sell Reese's Pieces? Even better,
Sir, you need to back up.
We've been best friends since high school. Let's talk about this for a second.
Come on.
Then please stop being so...
Battery change.
Okay, I'll start again from I know I've changed. Jim, you need to look a little angrier. That's perfect.
Mission Hill will return after these messages.
So unfair. I can't believe my friends are taking such joy in my suffering and humiliation.
Well, you know, Andy, everybody hurts. Sometimes.
And everybody cries.
And everybody hurts.
Ooh, We're finally here.
I think it's important to embrace as many ideas and cultures as one can. Mom, Dad, and I went to see Il Postino and—
Shut up. You are so lame.
I have such a love-hate relationship with this single-striped sweatshirt motherfucker, in case you couldn't tell. So Andy is a 24-year-old aspiring artist who works at this sketchy-ass mattress depot run by this extremely Italian, Russian immigrant boss.
No way! Everybody gonna stay late, do inventory tonight. Nobody leaves early.
Andy's arc, I guess, revolves around him going from a miserable asshole.
Look at those regular people with their regular jobs. They've given up on their dreams, and they seem happy.
That deflects any sort of responsibility with booze and meaningless sex to a wise, loving older brother that has strengthened his resolve to create art for a living and truly appreciate his friends, blah, 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 blah. Just kidding. This is 1999, and it's still cool to be a scumbag protagonist with an apparent heart of gold, so long as you're nice sometimes and attract women, I guess.
Oh, going somewhere? Do you need something?
I'm just gonna go talk to Andy for a few minutes. I'll be right back.
I'll wait for you. Tina?
Damn, Andy. He likes to bully and tease Kevin for being such a fucking incel, which is fair. I always go back and forth on feeling bad for Kevin. I feel awful when Andy just comes into the room and dunks on him.
Will you get lost, you douchebag?
But then the next episode, Kevin will just start wilding over some girl that he isn't even dating in the first place.
You pretended to be my friend just so you could steal Tina away from me.
Tina?
Yes, Tina. She's my girlfriend. I'm in love with her.
Gross. But I digress. Andy does occasionally show that he does in fact love his little brother despite their contrasting lifestyles. Like in the scene here that I showed earlier without context. In episode 12, Happy Birthday Kevin, it's Kevin's first birthday out in the real adult world, I guess, and it's not what he expected. Granted, Mr. and Mrs. French spoiled the shit out of him.
Hear ye, hear ye. King Kevin decrees that all should head to yon refreshment tent for ye ice cream and ye cake, as well as a showing of ye Empire Strikes Back.
Yay! Holy crap.
So, much to my surprise, Andy does try to genuinely live up to his brother's little birthday fantasy by taking him out. But Kevin's too busy being a whiny bitch to appreciate what his older brother is doing for him. But hey, before you commit to hating on the Googer Geiger over here, Andy did actually receive money from his parents to spend on his little brother's birthday party. But he chose to spend it on himself, of course, because he is a piece of shit.
Oh, for Pete's sake. The $300 was for Kevin's birthday, for his birthday party.
You didn't run out and waste all that money, did you?
No. Of course not.
You see what I mean? It's a back and forth with these two. They're both quite awful, but they also both harbor a great potential to grow, and it shows. How about that? Actual writing. Character development.
I'm not MTV material.
The love-hate relationship part doesn't just come from that rant, however. He's just so damn relatable.
Hi, Andy. This is Marie from Cat Fancier, and I just want to thank you for your cartoon submission.
Oh, so you're gonna buy it?
Oh, no. But because you're a special cat lover, we're prepared to offer you a subscription at
A little too relatable. There's even the small exchange about his comic art being well made, but the captions needing work.
You can't give up, Andy. Your cartoons are great.
You really think so?
It's just your captions that need work. Maybe if you change that caption to read, please, no meat touching, man.
Can relate. Maybe it's just a combination of nostalgia and projection, but I definitely feel the independent artist struggle here.
Okay, you win, Ron.
I win! I win! I win! I win! What'd I win?
The battle for my soul. I'm your new assistant.
Oof. Also, he's just really bad with money.
Don't tell me that's what happened to our $400.
Yeah, Cool, huh?
Especially when it's given to him when he's just been super broke prior.
No, that was the money Mom and Dad send every month to pay for my expenses. It's not so you can go out and buy toys. How can you be so irresponsible?
Hey, I drag my ass to work day in, day out while you're geeking out at school.
Can relate. There's a few episodes that really center around him and his integrity as a cartoonist versus the practicality and safety of working a 9-to-5 job. Oddly enough, in what I consider to be Act 2 of the Mission Hill story, I guess, Andy, through a course of zany events plus one Shelley,
My name is Shelley.
ends up scoring a legit corporate illustration job at the advertisement company Jim works at. After this point, all of his financial struggles and career crisis stuff pretty much evaporate, and Andy doubles down as a slapstick, jerk-off family sitcom character. Not even a terrible choice, really, as I think Jim and Posey are far more interesting characters, in my opinion, and they get more screen time after this point. Also, here's some quick honorable mentions. Doggy! He's the family dog, and his brain is literally Swiss cheese. Gwen, cool and convenient 90s part-time girlfriend for fuckface over here. I'm pretty sure we already covered her twice. Natalie and Carlos Hernandez. Natalie is literally the walking hyperbole of a bleeding heart activist, and you know what? She's great. Carlos is a stay-at-home, starving artist. They have a baby together, and I don't know if this is ahead of its time, or if it's just something I missed, but that baby's gender is literally never revealed. George and Toby. Kevin's one-note dork squad. Together they form Cucktron. Next, Gus and Wally. A super kind and super sensitive gay grandpa and his tough exterior heart of gold bear top. Wait, hold up. Apparently around June this year, a Mission Hill spin-off was announced. What? Well, honestly, I'm gonna hold off on nutting until the content is actually real, but still, there's a ray of light. There's hope. I came across a pretty old website with the lost episodes on it, actually. It's so outdated, it's kind of charming, actually. I was unable to find out who made the website, but if you happen to see this review guy, holla at your boy on Twitter. Your website rocks, and it was super helpful, actually. Okay, episode 14, Super Tool. Andy and Jim work together on the Cheffaroonie account at the ad agency. They learn a deep dark secret about the American advertising business. Okay, interesting. That could have been funny. Alright. Episode 15, Freaky Weekend in the Krabby Crud Wagon. Andy, Kevin, Jim, and Posey take a road trip on Memorial Day weekend. As the trip progresses, they are unable to agree on their destination. Each one freaks out in turn, leaving Posey in command. Meanwhile, Gus and Wally take care of Stogie. Dude, no! We missed out on a Posey episode! And Stogie was there! Oh my god! Come on, man. Oh my god. Episode 16. Crap Gets in Your Eyes. Oh, I like the alternate name on this one. Pretty in Pink. Great movie. Andy and Gwen's relationship goes through a rocky period when Andy starts dating Jim's assistant Stacy. But Stacy is a very different woman than Gwen. Ooh. Also, Andy, what the fuck? Just, oh my... The man gave you a job. Holy shit. Episode 17. Premature Matriculation. That is the best title I've ever heard in my fucking damn life. Kevin sinks to his lowest point ever as he pretends to be terminally ill in order to get a guaranteed admission to Yale. What a fucking asshole. That's horrible. Kevin, I'm disappointed. You're grounded. And finally, episode 18, I Wish I Was a Teenage Porn Star. Well, that's certainly the atmosphere of this year. Subscribe to my lonely fans. Kevin accidentally appears in the background of a porno movie being filmed in the building. And when his parents find out, Kevin is out of Mission Hill and is living with his parents in Wyoming. But Kevin's a different person after his time in the city. Now this one, I would love to see. I would pay money to see a dirty-ass, unhinged Kevin. The site also provides the scripts for these episodes. I'd love to do a reading, but this video is already 5 times longer than I intended it to be. It seemed that when Warner Brothers Studios bought Mission Hill back in 1997, they were under the impression that they were getting their own carbon copy of The Simpsons for the adult cartoons renaissance. I guess that's not totally insane considering they just hired a couple of Simpson writers. Nah, actually, screw that. Mission Hill was so much more than that. This is someone's art piece that through an unfortunate course of events was prematurely cut and buried. This was the stillbirth of a creative's magnum opus. Am I sounding a bit dramatic? Well, I've been holding off on bringing this up, so here you go. Andy French is supposed to be a young Matt Groening, the Simpsons guy, as in the writer of Life is Hell. the Simpsons guy. And as the series went on, we were going to see Andy transform into an ambitious, well-renowned cartoonist or producer. Here's my interpretation on what he might look like. Man, could you just imagine all the stories that could have come along with that? Until it got cancelled, it was one of the most exciting things ever, Weinstein says. It was a wonderful roller coaster, one that I never wanted to get off of until the moment it got cancelled. And then it was horrible. When you work on The Simpsons, you're sheltered from the outside world and the industry because you're protected by Matt Groening. When The Simpsons were created, The Simpsons were like an isolated comedy shelter. When you get to go out into the real world and try to do your own show, it's often a big wake-up call. Imagine the comfort it could have brought creators that suffer from the anxieties of trying to make it in this world with nothing but their talent and their grit. You guys, from a small, humble artist's perspective, I'll tell you this for free. Watching something creative you put a ton of love, time, and energy into, something you created with your very own two hands, all while being burdened by time crunches, financial beatdowns, and many, many other anxieties, only for your creation to get unjustly buried, obscured, and turned into a morbid reminder of what it could have been. That kind of thing can really burn, you know, like heartbreak. In this same interview, Oakley is directly asked how he feels about the entire thing going down, and boy, is it morbid. I think I really love the tortured history that comes with Mission Hill, Oakley says. We spent years obsessing over this, and it didn't even make it a full 18 episodes. It's tortured, so I have to laugh, because Andy would have loved it. Yeah, he probably would have. When I was editing this part, I really did feel like I was mourning a friend. And, well, that's all I really have to say about this show. I highly recommend it. A 9 out of 10 for me, for what that's worth. Watch Mission Hill. That last scene was kind of a bummer. Here's some more naked Andy, because I know that's what you all want.
So is my massage class paying off? Do you think I'm ready to go professional?
Oh, yeah. I minored in massage at Borchmore.
Ooh, can I go next?
Sure.
Yo, what the fuck?
Yeah.
How far deep do your hands have to go to produce that noise?
Oh, yeah. Last time I felt an ass like this, Eisenhower was president.
Ah! Holy crap!
Oh, word? Y'all just gonna laugh at him?
He's joshing you, Andy. He says the same thing about my ass.
Oh, okay. That makes it okay then, I guess. I probably shouldn't condone stealing / streaming the episodes online, but, Jesus, the DVD, I can't recommend that either, so, do your thing, lonely fans. Now on to more important things. Make evil go away! And a special thanks to all my Patreons for making this possible. Roll those credits. Oh. Subscribe to my Patreon, where you can vote on various, things, like what illustration I'm working on next. Plus, I'll be putting extras and outtakes on there as well. It took me 3 months... Yeah, 3 months and 2 shitty laptops to make this video. Mostly because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, but hey, if you like this video, help the channel grow by hitting that like button and subscribing. Also, I do the art social media too if I didn't make that abundantly clear. Consider giving me a follow if you're into aesthetic and legs. Okay, thanks for watching. Bye.